Video. Welcome to the show. Hello everyone, welcome to the Friday Night Chat Show. This is a different episode for you guys, and first of all, cheers, cheers this beer, and it's cheers. Friday night, and hello to you all, and thank you so much for joining us and stopping by. We appreciate that you take the time to tune into us, we really do. It's amazing that we've done so many shows and you actually still turn up, and we can't quite believe it. But hello, thank you for chatting on the show. Just put this out there, this is not going on the podcast, this is purely a YouTube special show. If you want to chat and ask any questions or get involved and come on the show, be prepared because we will be getting people on. And, you know, it's a bit of fun, anything goes within reason. Any questions go within reason, but do not abuse anybody, be fun, be kind, be nice. That's all we ask.
I mean, we always have amazing participation, but tonight more than ever, we need your participation in tonight's show. Because if you get involved, it's going to be amazing. Agat's done some wonderful things behind the scenes, ready for tonight's April Foolsy show. So it's going to be pretty awesome if you get involved.
That would have been the good thing to mention at the start of the show, Chris, wouldn't it? That this is an April Fool's special. If you're new to the show, welcome, and we appreciate you being here. And we're going to talk about April Fools because I know it's a bit late, but it's a history lesson. In the coolest way, and we're going to talk about some April Fool's pranks, some real stories, and some stories gone wrong. Of course, why wouldn't we? We're also going to buy some books because there was a competition on Twitter this week, and a lot of you engaged with that, so thank you. So we will be buying a book or two from there, and it really depends on how much you guys engage. We might buy a few more on the show today. Why not?
Yeah.
But do you know what's exciting me very much, Chris?
Go on.
We've got a few guests coming up on this show in the next couple of weeks.
We do.
And I can't. We're gonna talk about those later on in the show, and reveal the winners of those competitions later on in the show. Mm-hmm. So certainly do stick around. And hello everyone on the chat. Happy Friday, friends. Lal, love. Hello to you. Yes, Halo's here. Ross is here. Annie's here. Drew is here. The crew is in.
The crew is in the house.
The crew is in. Chris, what's the score? I mean, in the UK now, right? We've got the Easter holidays.
Yeah.
Is that in the US? Do they have school holidays the same way?
I have no idea, but we've got people in the chat that would probably be able to tell us.
Halo says, time to streak naked through the cybersphere. Please, I'm not sure what that means. Don't do it on live on telly. Although, do let us know if you are on holidays in the US because it's interesting to us. We don't know anything. Linda, after a horrible week, glad to be here. I'm so sorry you've had a horrible week, and this is for you. It's not literally for you, but you know what I mean.
We're sending it in the post. There we go.
It's a wet, soggy envelope.
Yes.
Lale says, cheers, Anya. Hello, Drew, Chris, and everyone. Hello to everybody. This is fun. I mean, we haven't had a chance to have a good chat for a while, Chris.
Yeah, and hopefully all these friendly faces will appear on tonight's show in person, if they're possible, because we need your storytelling magic. You know, there's some great writers out there in the chat, and we're hoping that they can come on and tell their stories when we reveal that secret element of the show. That we keep banging on about at the minute, but we're not actually explaining it very well. But we
can explain it. I can drop the video right now. They've seen it on Twitter, so why not?
Yeah, drop it. Drop that video, man.
Okay, what Chris is alluding to is the all hail or bail part of the show, which is where we talk about April Fool's stories, April Fool's pranks, or indeed facts. If you have any facts, this is fantastic. So we're going to bring you on the show. Anybody can do this. So if you're new to the show, don't worry about it. We're all a friendly, fun community. There's no hate in this relationship. And if you tell us a story and the audience approves, we will praise you and hail you. If they say during your story that it's rubbish, we will kick you off. Brutally as that. So, but it doesn't mean you can't come back on, because why not? If you've got another fact or another story, you can Google it right now if you want. And I've got some myself. But you can't kick me off, really. I mean...
So we're really after anything there, aren't we? We're after something really interesting. So it could be a fact, it could be a prank that you've done for April Fools, it could be something that you've seen, it could be a prank that you've played on somebody else. Maybe you've got younger siblings, maybe you tormented them during your childhood experience with them. Maybe you got your own back on your parents, maybe. Anything, we want to hear it, and we want you to come on the show and potentially be hailed or be embarrassed live on YouTube.
I quite like, I quite like the work pranks. The work pranks are quite good. But what we'll do is we'll play the little trailer for it now. And if you are to be involved with this, what we'll do is we'll send you the invite through Twitter. So make sure you're following the show at writing_show on Twitter. And we will send you an invite through there, which will pop you. You won't come live directly. When you come onto that link, we will add you to the screen. So do not panic. All will be fine.
And like anything else, if you're a writer and you write books, you can happily promote that book in the little tiny space before you start telling your story. You can tell us who you are, what your book is about, and then go into your story. So it's a nice little promotional tool for
Absolutely
you there as well. Yeah, definitely. And if you've got a copy of it, even better. Just be like, woohoo, here's my book.
Flashes, eh?
Yeah, definitely. We love flashes on this show.
Careful now. Right, let's take the intro. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. All hail or we bail. We don't really bail, because that would be a really awkward show if we just disappeared.
Sorry, bye. You're on your own. That
was a terrible story. See you later.
I'm looking forward to this, though. It should be fun.
I am as well. And do you know what, Chris? There's actually some fantastic information from the US audience. Yeah. Apparently, I don't think public schools take Easter off, says Anya. Spring break was a couple of weeks ago. So spring break, all I kind of know about that is from, I guess, American Pie. Chris, any knowledge on that?
No American Pie knowledge also. It sounds amazing, though. I think when you get to a certain age, obviously, it's just about drinking and going somewhere nice, some sort of lake.
Well, at the moment, I imagine that's quite rare, going somewhere indeed. But let's hope that ends very soon. Halo says February, April breaks for young kids, March, spring break for university kids, adults get nada. And that is a fact of life. When you grow up, you've got to just deal with shit.
Nothing. Sucks.
It does suck. And there's a guy in work with us who doesn't drink alcohol or tea or coffee. And I have absolutely no idea how he makes it through the week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend doesn't drink coffee or tea. And I'm like, how do you exist? We have 2 children running around. Like, the first thing I do is put the kettle on in the morning and make a coffee. Like, otherwise I won't get through the day. So,
are you coffee first or tea first?
Coffee first. Tea's an evening drink for me. I'm sort of like, I settle into a tea. Yeah.
So. Caffeinated or non-caffeinated in the evening?
Oh, always caffeinated. Don't do decaf ever.
How do you sleep?
Why would you do that? I just stay up a little bit later.
Fair enough.
Crazy.
AC Merkel, it says he's too sniffy to come on the show. So hopefully you haven't got a cold. If you have, I hope it's just a normal cold and you're okay.
Or an addiction, because
that
could mean 2 things, couldn't it?
I hope you haven't got an addiction. I mean, it is kind of, what's the word?
I'm too completely gone to go live on YouTube.
Yeah, springtime is kind of, what's the word? Hay feverish time?
Oh, yeah. He's probably talking about that and not cocaine.
Anyway, Linda, yes, adulting does indeed suck. Coffee says it all. That's how life works. Do you know what? I hadn't drunk coffee in my life until I was kind of mid-20s.
Mm.
And basically, when I was young, my father had given me a little sip of black coffee. Why, I don't know, because it's horrendous when you're that age. And I'd drunk it and I thought, no way would I ever drink that again. And
Mm.
then my sister worked at, I think either Costa or Starbucks at the time, and was like, "Don't worry, this coffee is like, it's milky, it tastes of caramel, whatever." So I had this coffee, and I was bouncing off the walls for about 3 hours, and no joke, it felt like I had whatever you want to make up.
Mm.
For the next 3 weeks, I was loving coffee dramatically.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember I went to an Italian little restaurant and they made the coffee for like, grinded and made up and whatever. There is a term for that, but I can't remember it. So anyway, they made this
Ground
coffee.
coffee?
No, they made it themselves. They ground the beans and then they expressed the coffee and made it themselves. And it was
Okay.
just a little shot, but I said, "Give me your strongest coffee that you've got." And they were like, "Right, okay." There's a little shot of coffee, and I had it, and then it was really nice, really smooth and everything. And then I was sat there and I was going, "Whoa!" Like the whole room just became like suddenly more aware and more alert. Like it was literally like, do you know that moment in the film where he takes that pill and
Yeah.
uses 100% of his brain in Limitless? Like it was literally like that. I was like, "Whoa!" Like I'm sure I'm doing everything faster now than I was 5 minutes ago. This feels insane. So yeah,
But
coffee
but
can have that impact. It's
but in
mental.
reality, you just sat still staring.
Yeah, I was sat
Uh,
there reading a paper or something, but
yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, I think if I have too strong a coffee, I think, yeah, I can handle this, and then I feel really on edge.
Mm. I switched to caffeine tablets because I was thinking I'll get the caffeine tablets and that'll be better than drinking the coffee. And I gave my sister's boyfriend some caffeine tablets because he said, "Oh, I want to stay awake a bit because I'm always knackered when I got home." So I said, "I normally take two, but it's up to you. You take one or whatever." And obviously, he had this sort of like male thing that you do, like, "Oh, if he takes two, I'm gonna take two." And he texted me at 4 in the morning, and he was like, "I've not been to sleep yet." So he was just
That
awake the
is
whole night, but it was brilliant.
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, not a
What have I
prank,
missed,
but
Jody?
it was funny. No, she was
Um,
late. And nice reference to Jodie Cook there because Jodie's husband is actually allergic to alcohol.
no way.
Mm. You go,
How
he
what,
started.
how did he figure this out? Because when you
Mm,
start drinking alcohol for the first time in your life, you tend
mm,
to feel a bit oozy.
mm.
Oozy?
Well, he comes out in
A bit
red
weird.
patches.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so it's quite obvious. He'll drink occasionally, but he comes out in red patches.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Lythe says I have my cup every morning. True.
Mm.
Coffee gasm.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Halo. I've never had
Hmm.
a phrase for that, but yeah, definitely a coffee gasm.
No. Is Hooli fry? What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. The old joke, better late than pregnant.
Mm,
Okay, I missed something there. So let's do the
that's
book
true.
token promotion for this show because we're moving
Oh,
on in chat that has got nothing to do with the show so far.
as
Um,
always.
as always. So again, we've got the book buy competition coming up. We've got the guest coming up. We've got the fun things, I guess. So the beer book promotion that is today is from someone who's sponsored this show, right? Who's going to sponsor this show for the next 6 months. Not
Mm,
all the time, but every month she has a book coming out because the sixth book of this series is coming out at the end of this 6 months. So very cleverly, she is sponsoring the show once a month with these books leading up to that sixth book, which is a fantastic idea and a good example of what you can do on this show.
mm,
So that person, if you look on the bottom of the screen right now, is Marion Althorpe, which you will know from the world of Twitter. Her book Emperor's Daughter, a novel of an alternative dark age, is 4.7 out of 5 rated after 19 reviews.
mm.
It's available on paperback and Kindle, has been reviewed as engrossing, a beautiful, crafted, and powerful novel. Brilliant, and again, the same word, engrossing, which is fantastic. So, both paper and Kindle back are on sale at the moment as part
Kindleback.
as what?
You said Kindleback.
Yeah, it's a great thing, right? Kindle back,
Both paper and Kindleback.
paperback, and Kindle are on sale in April as part of the 6 month promotion. So at the moment, they're very
Amazing.
cheap. So, An Emperor's Request a lover's refusal, and a young woman who must choose between them when a messenger arrives in Lena's quiet village asking the unthinkable that, with an invasion imminent, women learn to fight. She accepts the challenge. Her partner, Maya, does not. Torn between love and duty, Lena chooses the outsider, Trice, as her ally. Together they create a cohort of assassins, which is very cool. I like the sound of that.
That's
Bringing
sort
them
of a great
together.
prank. Oh, sorry, I thought you
Sorry, go.
were.
Bringing them together in a way neither expects, with the fate of a child in the balance. How far will Lena go to redeem herself in the eyes of her love and herself? So, assassins. Cool.
Brilliant. Yeah, definitely. Do we see that?
Oh, you can if you like to, Chris. I think I
would
should
like to.
I should start making you have some sort of chant to make the book appear. No?
Thought you were going to
Okay.
say to get it up then, but yeah.
It's up there. Okay, so please check that book out and obviously support the authors that support the show.
Yeah, my prank that I should have done, because it's an April Fool's show, was I should have sponsored the show with an obscure book, but had the blurb really, really difficult for you to read. That would have been hilarious.
You missed a trick, Chris. You
I
really
know.
did.
I was thinking Train Spotting is
Yeah.
really difficult to read. Obviously, you have to get to grips with it. And I could have done a blurb in that way, and I just didn't.
That would have been
Completely slipped my
genius
mind.
from
It would
you.
have. It would have, and it literally only came when you were reading it out. And I also thought as well, because it's spring and Easter is about new beginnings and all that sort of stuff, I might be able to ask Paige to bring the baby and put the baby on the show at some point and go, "Hello, this is the baby," because there's a lot of people obviously in the writing community who supported him before he came out, sort of thing, and signed that amazing poster and stuff like that. So I think it would be nice, if possible, if I could get him. He might be prior engaged, but if we can get him on the show and we start bringing people on, it might be worth a look.
It sounds fantastic, Chris, honestly. Connor's in the house. Hello, Connor. He says, I just finished editing together the next episode of the pod, which is the Storytell pod. Connor's a fellow family member, and certainly if you haven't seen that, check it out. And a lot of people have been on that show.
They have, and great interviews as well.
Mario says, I've just had lunch with two nuns. Is this a true story, Mario?
Oh, I want to think that's true.
I want to.
But I'm intrigued, and I'd love Mario to tell us more about that lunch.
But do you know why my problem is that the only impression of a nun I have is the Sister Act nun, which is clearly not a realistic nun because she wasn't even a real nun in the first place. Probably not so good to judge nuns from that show. So, baby, hi, baby Hooli. Yeah. I think you've caused an issue with baby Hooli right now.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to go off screen and do a little shout.
Bring the effing baby on.
Oh.
That's a bit aggressive.
He doesn't swear.
It's none of your business. I like it. Okay, I've met one nun and she could drink most men under the table. Fantastic. Did they drink? I don't even know if they drank. I'm not sure. Okay, so Chris is leaning over weirdly in the corner of his screen. So let's have a little look on the chat. Not on the chat, but on... I've got some facts about April Fools, and we may as well do this right now. But the problem is, if I start telling the history of April Fools, surely a baby will turn up and ruin that story. No, I don't mean that in any way. Ruin the story. I mean that Chris will interrupt the story with the baby. So, I'll start that off, right? So, April Fools has apparently been around for a long time, but no one really knows where it came from. And there are many stories and theories surrounding the history of April Fool's Day. But one of the most popular takes us back to medieval times when Pope Gregory ordered a new calendar, the Georgian calendar, and it was in order to replace the Julian calendar in 1582.
It's the baby.
Have you got the baby? There's the baby! I told you you'd interrupt the story. Hi.
Are you going to wave?
Hello, can you see me? What's going on? Oh my god, baby. You've broken the chat, Chris.
Yeah.
Baby Hootie. Hello. Come on, have a dance. Everyone is literally... Indeed. Next generation WCCS, potentially.
Yeah, if I just go down, you can do the rest of the show. Hello, Agate. What are we doing?
Hey, Levi. What's happening?
Oh, this is a great prank. Great show, Agate. I like your bedroom.
There's a
Not
weird
showing the
doll.
green.
There's a weird doll there, right? You can have that because it's weird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Getting to smile.
Getting to smile. How do you do it? Smile, baby.
Stop it, make him laugh.
Hey, smiling.
Sarah says that Iris says hi to baby Levi.
Oh, he did a little bit. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, tickle, tickle, tickle. Right, baby's gonna fly away now. Fly away, baby.
I need to print screen that.
Yep.
Come back. There may be a picture being tweeted out right now, possibly.
There it goes.
Give me a second. That was fantastic, Chris. So we're so pleasured and honoured to meet baby Levi.
Bit of a fill of mine, but yeah.
No, not at all. All right, that's going on Twitter right now. Tweeted. Right, so so freaking precious, says Mario. Superman theme plays. Now we should have done that.
Oh, we should have done that, definitely.
Connor says, give him to smile. Get him to smile. How do I do that?
There's a page. It's like, what?
His cuteness burns. Right, a lot of love for that. And clearly, let's go back to the history lesson that everyone wanted instead of that. I don't know what to do. Okay, so apparently the calendar was replaced in 1582, and the new calendar called for a New Year's Day to be celebrated on the 1st of January, because weirdly, before then, I say weirdly, but we just assume January is the start of the year now because that's what we're used to. It was previously marked between 25th of March and the 1st of April. So New Year's Day used to be like a day, just whenever in that time. And however, many people either refused to accept the new date or didn't learn about it and continued to celebrate New Year's Day on the 1st of April. Over time, these traditionalists became the butt of jokes, and people would tease them by calling them fools.
People would tense the butt of jokes.
Or believing that New Year's started on the 1st of April. This eventually led to the custom of April Fool's Day, when it was acceptable to play a prank in the name of fun. In the UK, the first British reference to April Fool's Day was in 1698, when an article was written about people being tricked into going to the Tower of London to see the lions being washed. Now, who wouldn't want to see that? April Fool's Day remains popular in the UK. Big companies even produce adverts promoting products and services that are not real, just a joke. Traditionally in England, a prank can only be pulled off before midday. So there's a rule for you. And an April Fool joke is revealed by someone shouting April Fool to the recipient. So
nice.
That is the history of April Fool.
And also, if you live in my household or my mother, we had this thing. I don't know if this is a real thing or just an excuse for her to hit us. But it was called Pinchy Punchy First of the Month. So if it was the first of the month, you'd pinch them and then punch them in the arm, and you could only do it once to that person. So if I did it to her, let's say, and caught her, she couldn't do it back.
Well, you could in our house unless you said no returns.
So there's rules and etiquette to this.
There were indeed.
Pinchy Punchy. What did you call it?
Pinch punch first of the month. Something no return.
Right.
Pinch punch first of the month. Maybe no returns, just that. I don't know. Yikes, no pinching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a thing. Was that just British? I'm not sure.
Possibly. If not, people in America should start that. I mean, you've got to start next month now, but just do it to your partner or even someone at work. Just like
they're a bit more aggressive in America.
Yeah, maybe.
I think if you pinch and punch someone,
to get a gun out or something. What did you just do?
You punched me.
It's a British thing. What's the Valley Community Chat Show?
We did that for St. Paddy's. What, pinch punch St. Paddy's Day? Don't know.
I mean, that does make sense on St. Paddy's Day. Any excuse to punch somebody. Oh, it's a paddy punch. What?
Okay, Connor, if we can get you on the show in a bit, actually, we'll save that message. You can tell us because you might explain that a bit better than I could. Okay, so let's have a little look. What I have, a little bit of a show, a theme before you guys can come on and tell us some stories, if some of you will do that, is I've got some stories that are either true or false stroke gag stories. And Chris, you and the audience need to tell me if you think it's real or false, okay?
Okay.
Like it? Guys on the chat, by all means, send in your answers straight away so we can talk about them. So the first story, is this true or is it a gag? Okay, so the Mount, this is a weird name, Edgecumbe dormant volcano eruption of 1974. Was this a real story or was this an April Fool's story? So basically a volcano erupted that was a dormant volcano in 1974.
Oh, I thought it was a joke in the name of the volcano. Like, you were like, Ed
No,
did
I just can't.
all over everyone.
That would be fantastic, yes.
Yeah, I was waiting for the punchline there. Did a dormant volcano erupt?
I mean, it's a pretty substantial claim, isn't it?
I want to say that's true because I don't think it's particularly funny.
It wouldn't very be funny. True. If this is a joke, it's not a very good one.
Yeah,
he erupted.
He did.
Erupted all over the place. True.
It's magma.
So everyone is saying true to this story. Okay. Concerned residents called the police and firefighters and the Coast Guard commander, who radioed the admiral, who ordered a chopper. I mean, that's a long list of, approach.
See, this sounds more like a joke.
Well, exactly, right?
Who told the policeman, who told the fireman. It's like that woman who ate a spider.
Indeed. Okay, so they sent the chopper to investigate. As the Coast Guard pilot approached Mount Edgecumbe, he peered down into the crater, but there was no lava to be found anywhere. Stacked in the cone of the volcano, burning with greasy flame, was a huge pile of old tyres, and spray painted in the snow beside the tyres in 50-foot-high black letters were the words April Fool. That was an April Fool. That is that not crazy?
I think what would have been funnier is if he'd tried to set that prank up and it did actually erupt.
Yeah, he sparked it.
Guy dies because he tries to set up an April Fool.
I think my video is behind the chat. It's weird. Everyone started saying true before Agate even said anything. We're just magicians. I don't know. But I thought that's kind of crazy. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay. An eco-friendly hair salon is planning to use customers' hair to clean up the ocean. Hair doesn't absorb water, but it does absorb oil. After having a haircut, customers' locks will be collected to be used to make brooms, soaking up coastal oil spills. Is that true or false? Or a prank?
Yeah.
Mixed bag.
False. I'm gonna say it's a false one.
I think you can make a good mop right now, Chris.
Yeah, I mean the hair that I've lost could definitely do that. Like on either side. I went to see my nana today, social distanced in the garden, and she was like, "Whoa, what have you done to your hair?" I was like, "The barbers aren't open at the moment, so this is a DIY haircut."
False because Ross said true.
Oh yeah, the rivalry. We like it.
Yeah, I do like that. Okay, so let's have a look. This was apparently it was true. That's the plan. Eco-friendly hair salon is using customers' hair to invent these things to clean up oil spills, which is just bizarre. Let's move on to the next one. A robot.
Hang on a minute. Wait, with a salon, is it just a hair salon, or is it like a beauty one taking hair from other parts of people's bodies?
Chris, are you really asking me to go into detail on these little facts that I find on the internet?
Yeah, because it's really. I think that's important because if they're going to be using pubes or like armpit hair in part of cleaning our ocean, I'm sorry, but
Well,
that's
hang
just
on,
not
hang on.
acceptable.
Are you suggesting you'd rather have oil across the ocean floor than use pubes to clean it?
Well, if somebody said to me, this person's just had a back sack and crack, and we're going to use their hair on this strip to clean the ocean, I'd be like, really?
Honestly, if they said we need to wax your entire body and use that hair to clean up an oil spill, I'd say, go ahead. I'd be, you know.
Again, another April Fool's that I'll have to remember for next year. Dear Mr. Agate, we would like you to be completely bald all over because we need your hair.
Well, but that was a true story,
Please
though.
send your samples to this place.
I would do it, Chris. I would.
Well,
I
we could
I
all
you
do
know.
that next year just to make it even more believable.
And
Everyone sends Chris a letter.
do you know what
Sorry,
the
we
best?
need your hair.
No. What everyone should do is all of us do that procedure, so we all walk around completely hairless and just pretend to be some sort of cult.
No.
Yeah.
Or people will think we're seriously ill.
Yeah, probably. I think the lad should get a wax live on camera for the environment.
Oh. where I would do certain parts of the body live on camera. Yeah. Chest. Bit of wax on the chest.
Mario will probably volunteer. Who's having a party in the background there, Chris?
That's my little boy putting his toys away. Yeah.
He sounds quite positive.
Yeah, he is. Paige was like, do we have a guest on tonight? And I was like, no, and she's taking that to make loads of noise, apparently.
Why not? Yeah, Noel Clark did.
He did.
We'll just carry
It
on.
was a mad one. And
So
speaking of Noel Clark, where's that toothpick gone there?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That's not being funny, but that was a bigger one than Noel Clark had.
It definitely was. Thank you for that compliment.
Okay, so the next fact, is this true or is this an April Fool? A robot lizard has been built that can climb up walls just like the real thing. A team at the University of the Sunshine Coast, Australia, created the robot to study lizards' movements and to what makes them so efficient. So, is that true or a false fact?
Again, these are pretty dull April Fools, so I'm going to say true. They're strange facts, but
Maybe Chris just has a tiny head. That's why the toothpick is so big.
yes.
He actually does. Hence the reason, if you look at my body compared to his on the thing, he's always quite low down, and it's just because he's actually miniature, and he's
Carl
actually.
Pilkington head. Yeah, wait until we go to Harriet, and I'm like 4 foot. Everyone's like, why is that child with Chris Agate?
He's like an Oompa
me.
Loompa. True. Anya says true. Everyone says true. They want this to be. If it's not true, it should be.
It should.
Wasn't there a robot for it? Yeah, that's kind of what I said. Sounds true. True. I have a vacuum bot.
Oh, that's cool. They are
Yeah.
cool, those little vacuum bot things.
I've been drinking.
Yes.
Cool. Respect
You're in
to
the
that.
right place.
Definitely. Look at that. It's empty. Definitely in the right place. Very useful. What, a robotic gecko. Is it useful? I don't know. So the answer to this is indeed it's a true story. They found that lizards and robots alike, a Goldilocks approach of going not too fast and not too slow is the best. So they can actually
Goldilocks approach.
I don't get that reference.
So not too fast and not too slow. So she's in the middle. Everything was
Yeah, but
just
if you
right.
why wouldn't speed work for climbing up a wall?
Probably too fast.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Speed's not always good, my friend. Steady pace.
Okay, so let's have a look at the next one. Frankie and Benny's limited edition meatball bath bomb.
Amazing.
Lets you breathe in the aroma of its signature meatballs. Is that a true or a false claim?
I hope that's true. That sounds amazing.
I like a bath bomb. Do you like a bath bomb, Chris?
I don't actually have a bath anymore, so I can't have a bath bomb. Just got a shower. Just like one big shower.
A big shower. How is it like a walk-in shower?
Yeah.
I'm up for that, but you know, a bath bomb, it's not bad.
My 3-year-old was not up for that. He loves baths, including meatball bath bombs. And when we moved house, and it was like, yeah, we don't have a bath anymore. He hates the shower. Like when the shower comes down, he just go like all the time. So we bought him like loads of different things to try and fix it. And we had we've got this hat. Hang on, let's see if I can get this hat.
So on the chat, we got a false bath bomb. It's not real. By Connor. I don't know what he's done wrong. Chris is doing something. Right, so this fact about the bath bombs is indeed a gag, so well done to you. They claim that the releasing agents a sense of pork, garlic, and tomato as you submerge it in the water is as cool as Chris thought that might be. That is not something you would buy, surely. I don't know. So that is a false fact.
You could carry this down.
Yeah,
I would totally buy a meatball bath bomb.
yeah, I know you would, but it's
Yeah,
not a real thing. I think you should. I don't know.
Yeah, complain heavily to Frankie and Benny's.
Yeah, definitely. So what we'll do is a couple more of these, and then
So,
we'll
Chris,
ask.
if you, we've got a question here because we have a Written Community Chat show. We do have questions sometimes for our guests. If you could make a bath bomb of anything, what would it be?
Well, I love the smell of bacon. It's
Bacon
the
bath
best.
bomb.
Bacon and coffee, the two nicest smells in the world on a weekend morning. So, bacon and coffee? Buffy. Yes, thanks for that. Okay, so Chris is clearly busy. The next, let's do one or two more. Oh, whoa. A bath bomb that smells like puppies. But a wet dog does not smell nice. This chat is glorious. Wet dog. Yes, wet dog does not smell good. Thank you, Ross. Drink it straight, Connor. Connor, you getting drunk and come on the show? I think that's a good option and a wise choice.
Do not drink wet dog.
Don't drink a wet dog. Ugh.
Straight or not straight?
Fresh daffodils, the nicest smell. Oh, you saying that because I'm Welsh? We have a lot of those.
Is it because I am Welsh?
Yeah, we have a lot of those in Wales.
Nice.
Puppies have a unique smell. They do indeed. Okay, let's have one more. Let's have one more fact, and then what we'll do is get people on the show. Okay, so Ant and Dec, the rebrand. Have you seen this week, Chris?
Oh, is this about us taking over their position?
No, not yet. We haven't announced that.
yeah.
But the pair are well known for being presented as Ant and Dec. But after 30 years, they're having a bit of a twist to freshen things up. And now they're going to be announced and be called officially as Dec and Ant. And they quoted, "It's only fair on the little guy." So after 30 years, they've always been stood Ant on the left, Dec on the right on the TV screen. If you didn't know that, that's a true fact. And now they're claiming that they're going to swap that around to freshen things up. Is this a true fact, or is it April Fool's?
I feel like this could be true because Ant, didn't he have a little bit of a breakdown and then didn't appear on the show for a while? So maybe that's their way of phasing him out.
I think he was under the influence a lot of alcohol, and I don't know why anyone would do that.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to say it was true. I like the
Sounds-
tagline as well.
Sounds real. So you're saying true?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
It was not true. It was a gag.
Wound.
They can't change from Ant and Dec to Dec and Ant because it doesn't even make sense.
It does. It's still their names, isn't it?
It is still the names in it. But do you know what? Do you know what was one of the lamest pranks during lockdown?
Was this a volcano thing?
No, Volkswagen had claimed that they'd become Volkswagen due to the electric transition of vehicles. And they claimed that was kind of one of the only things I'd seen during lockdown. So there wasn't much around, really.
Yeah, terrible. Well, let's hope our guests on tonight's show that do come on, talk a little bit about their books and give us a great, unique story. Hopefully they have better ones than we've had so
What do
far.
you mean?
Oh, I so wish I'd have done that prank, though. In terms
I
of the train
spent
spotting
hours
over.
looking through the internet for those stupid facts. Anyway, guys, if you do want to come
Is that
on,
an April
just...
Fool?
No, it's not. A
I
fucking
spent
April Fool.
hours doing it.
Thank you, Volkswagen. Yes,
Volkswagen.
indeed.
Yeah.
That's not my fucking joke. That was their Volkswagen's actual joke. That's a true one, and they did that. And
Nice.
yeah, you can fit more spleens in a bathtub than livers. Potentially. The facts were sexy. Thank you, Halo.
Sexy facts. I think
Volkswagen shares 1 for a day. I love a Volkswagen. Thank you. I've had 3 in a row. Why not?
That
So,
sounded weirdly sexual. I love Volkswagens. I've had 3 in a row. Have you seen that that documentary on Channel 4 where the men do get with cars?
no.
And they're like, you must have seen it. It's
I've
on
not
Channel.
seen that. That's not a real thing?
It is a real thing. Honestly, this is not an April Fool's prank or anything. Like, men actually have sex with their cars. And like, well, where do you think the main point of entry is?
On a car?
Mm.
Exhaust?
Yeah, the exhaust.
Yeah.
The exhaust was definitely getting
It's
it.
the only hole there is, right?
Well, a lot of them, it wasn't necessarily about putting something in a hole. It was touching and feeling and certain parts of the
Women
car.
too?
Yeah, women do
Tailpipe.
it as well.
Sorry,
Yeah.
tailpipe in America. Indeed.
Yeah, definitely. So that is a real thing.
Is it really?
Yep.
What about kidneys? Okay. All right. Jodie Cook says, Agate's avoiding my comment like aliens are avoiding Area 51. I miss... What comment is this? I need to find this now. Okay. If you're taking over Antdeck, you need a debut single. I feel you should be freestyle.
Yeah. I mean, what did they do? What was that called?
Oh, my goodness.
They were PJ and Duncan, weren't they?
They were PJ and Duncan.
Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready.
Yeah,
get
maybe
ready
for Harrogate. Maybe for the Harrogate show, we do a bit of a video.
Okay, I get you now. I get you.
You can do a freestyle. Stick shifts. I'm guessing that's women and, well,
yes.
not necessarily, stick shifts are impartial to men and women.
Whoa! You're changing
different.
this perspective very quickly, Chris Hooley.
Yeah, but that's not even April Fool's. People do.
I'm a mechanic. I've seen things. Oh, really? I mean, do people like turn up to the garage saying, "I've got a problem. My wife's stuck on the gear stick"?
Chris, you actually you say that, but I remember, and again, this isn't a joke. Watching a documentary again, and it was set in A&E. And the things that people go into A&E with inside themselves is
we going there, Chris?
Ridiculous. Well, we seem to have gone there already with the stick shift. So, yeah, we definitely seem to be going there. So, whilst you have
but what I'm saying is they don't turn up in A&E with a gear stick up themselves because they've accidentally made it there because it's attached to the car, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would be impressive, wouldn't it? If someone did turn up in A&E with the gear stick and they had to, take the gear stick out.
It was a joke on my end. Oh, where's that gone? There.
There we go. Like it. But yeah, what did I read? I read something somewhere that somebody had gone in to A&E with something really, really obscure up there.
Well, was it gerbils? Because someone seems to have a good impression of things you can put there.
Yeah, that was Richard Gere, wasn't it?
Oh, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't like that like South
Light bulbs where the sun doesn't shine is apparently a thing in the emergency rooms.
Yeah. A light bulb of all things. I mean, it's made of glass. Like, surely that is a bit risky.
Let's move on, Chris. Okay.
We got a bright idea. Boom.
While we're talking about this, if you do want to come on the show, you don't have to tell us a April Fool's fact or a prank, but it'd be good if you did, because we've got a whole video to play to you and kick you off if you did a terrible one. So, Light Up the Dark, Bob Marley, excellent. So if you do want to come on the show, let us know, and we will tweet you a link in your messaging thing, and you can jump on the imaginary green room, and then we will invite you on. So again, Chris said you can publish your book on the show. Well done. Yeah, promote your book on the show. Then do that. So anyone, let us know in the chat and you can come on. But in the meantime, Chris, is there anything else you want to mention or talk? Oh, let's do the guest announcements.
Guest announcements.
Can we do that now?
Yeah, we've got a few guests confirmed and in the diary. So let's have a look who we've got coming on. So it's the 2nd today, isn't it? So our next show would be what date? I'm not sure. Anyway, oh
A
right, the
Wednesday
6th.
or a Friday.
Yeah, I think it'd be the 6th. But this person is not. She's confirmed to come on the show, but she's not confirmed the date yet. So I'm not going to say that she is appearing on the 6th because that might not happen.
We hope to be having these people. They have said yes, but they haven't given us finals. Some of
Yeah.
them.
So everyone else is fully confirmed apart from this one. She's confirmed as coming on the show, but she's not confirmed the date. So Caroline Kempnes, the author of You, and obviously all the other books that she's done as well. But she's most famous for the Netflix You series,
which is fantastic.
And she's got a new book coming out called You Love Me, which is her third in the series, and she's coming on the show to talk to us about that. So we don't know if it'll be the 6th. That's the date we've pitched, but could be a little bit later. And sticking with Netflix, loose link, Sarah Pimborough, who wrote Behind Her Eyes, that is now on Netflix, and it's been, I don't know if it's number one in America, but it definitely was in the UK for a bit. And she's coming on the show to talk about her book. And then the week after, we have a new author that's got a debut. And let me get this book 1 second.
I'm watching that Behind Her Eyes on Netflix right now. We watched 3 episodes yesterday, and it is fantastic and creepy, and it ticks all the boxes for crazy people. So definitely our audience would like this if you haven't watched it. And there's some great chat coming in, of course. But Behind Her Eyes on Netflix, if you want to watch that, do it very soon. It's only a 6-part series, or 8 parts maybe. But watch that before she comes on the show, because it will give you good context if you haven't got time to read the book.
Yeah, and the ending in that, talk to us about.
I haven't finished that
because it's insane. But yeah, this book I want to talk about. So I reached out to this author on Twitter, and she's called Christina Sweeney Bard. And
sorry, what?
Which is a great name. She's called Christina Sweeney Bard, which is a fantastic name. But she wrote this book, and it's called The End of Men. And she signed it and sent it to me and said, happy reading. So it's not out yet. It comes out in April. So we're nearly there. I think it comes out on the 14th. But anyway, she's coming on the show. And this book is about a virus that attacks, like, basically goes global. It's a pandemic. But the virus only affects men, and it wipes 90% of the male population out. So it's a great idea, and it's one of the best books I've read. So I'm really excited the fact that she's coming on the show.
What does it specify? What kind of man it wipes out, or just in general men?
Just men in general. Like I said, 90% of the population. So it's considering she wrote it 2 years ago, obviously before everything happened with coronavirus and stuff like that, and she has just done a phenomenal job. It doesn't follow one person in particular. It follows different women throughout their experiences. So some of them have got, children that are boys, and it's just men or males in general. So it can affect young children or old men.
I was just trying to work out my chances of survival, Chris, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, 90%. So out of me and you, one of us is definitely dead.
We could be the 10%, Chris.
We could be the 10%. That's true. I mean,
if that was to happen and we were the last, say, 10% left, would you carry on the show?
Yeah. Still a lot of women out there that would watch the show.
Well, we have like 48% women audience, I think.
Well, it might increase if half the men, or more than half the men, were to.
Well, Mary says, dude, does that mean gay men wouldn't get it anymore?
No, it means gay men are men, so you're definitely still.
Yeah,
still
you'd be very
it.
popular. Yeah. There wouldn't be many left. Anyway, we have someone who is ready to play All Hail or We Bail. Are you ready for this, Chris?
Yeah, let's bring it on.
Audience, you need to be standing by for your quick reactions of hail or bail. And if we get very quick responses of bail, this person will be booted out. It doesn't mean they can't come back on with another whatever.
We could throw in a twist, couldn't we, Chris? We could say, if they are hailed, we'll buy a copy of their book. And if they are bailed, then unfortunately it's a no.
I love that idea. Yes, let's do it. And our first person to this trial of death is Anya.
Woohoo!
Oh, hello, Pinky Finger. I'm putting mine up also.
Yeah.
Oh, Anya, have you got a great story for us?
Well, this is a April Fool's prank I played. Although now I'm trying to make sure it was actually on April Fool's Day, but it was a prank. Does that count?
Yeah, go on. A prank is a prank, and people are saying Anya on the chat, Anya. So again, be kind with your hail or bail. comments.
They can say what they want. I'm cool with either option. It's cool.
Ooh.
Bring it on. So one of them was this was actually with other coworkers. We made another coworker think that a desk was haunted. I think I told you before in the chat, we purchased a remote control car like a couple of weeks before the actual date. And there was an unoccupied desk in a study room that we used to monitor that students could use. So we put it in there. And this coworker was afraid of ghosts. And she went to lunch, came back, and we had told her, oh no, a student just ran out of there in fear. There were weird sights and smells and sounds. And so we told her, oh, you should go check that out. And she's like, yeah, right, there's nothing there. And so I hid the remote control part of it under my dress. And I was just like, had my hands folded in front of me, and I was revving it forward, and the top part of the desk had a bunker that was like a shelving, and it started, coming out.
Wow.
My question is how strong was this remote control car to pick up a desk?
Well, it didn't pick up the desk. It banged against a top cabinet where you lifted up the top like this and closed.
Okay.
So there was it didn't move the entire desk, but it moved to the top part of the cabinet. So it was banging and making sounds. And
did you check that the remote control was actually on and the batteries didn't run out? Because that could have been a real ghost. Ghost.
Exactly. Well, actually, there are stories of haunting in that building because apparently when they renovated part of it used to be they found 3 graves. So
wow,
she thought
3
there was
graves within the building.
Well, before they built the building on top of it, they had to move 3 graves.
It's in the UK. Like a couple of years back, they actually dug up a car park to put a new building there, and they found like King Edward or someone, a skeleton.
It was Richard III, right?
That's the one. Yeah, some king. Anyway, they found this dude, right?
Might not be Richard III.
No, I think you're more likely to be right than I am, honestly. Anyway,
great British knowledge.
Yeah, so that is crazy, and the stuff that just lives under our earth that we have no idea about. All hail prank game strong. Oh, this. Do you know what? We're gonna have to play the video and.
Blimey! Dust to dust. Winner!
All hail! All hail! We have Anya is being hailed by everybody, and that is a fantastic thing to do. And we will indeed find a book of yours to buy if we haven't already bought one of your books.
You might have already bought one of them.
I think we have, but we'll try to find it.
If not, buy someone else.
As well, we've got a book on the way to you as well because I got sent it out.
I did, with some bookmarks and business cards, by the way.
Yes, that's true. So, yeah, if you've already got my books, then just buy someone else's book. But
anyone in particular?
Huh?
Anyone's book in particular we should buy?
Oh, it's Tanwir Dar's birthday today, so pick one of his that you haven't bought already.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Tanwir. Happy birthday to you.
So well synced.
He's published all this stuff recently, so I would.
She survived. She valiantly worthy. We praised. Second to the circle of death. Is there someone else that wants to come in for a evaluation of story worth?
And whilst we're waiting, pitch your book. Tell us what your book is about because we've had you on the show, but there might be somebody watching who's never.
Oh, so yeah, the most recent one actually involves ghosts. So this girl in 18, when she's 6 years old, it's in late 1840s New Orleans. She, spirits come in through the window, and she learns she can talk to her father through his tarot cards, dead father, and Then it flash forwards to when she's a late teenager, and she has to uncover the mystery of his death right before the Civil War breaks out.
Wow. Because if time pressure is not enough, there's a civil war coming.
Well, she has hints of it, but it's more so that this is New Orleans, and there's a huge mystery of like why her father died, why her mother is mistress to a terrible man. So
wow, it truly sounds fantastic. Hang on, Mario is coming to the
Mario's
show.
coming.
Do your question or your opinion, Anya, is Mario going to survive or not?
Oh.
Yes, Mario. He's devious and sneaky in a fun way, so he will prevail.
Okay, we'll see what Mario brings. Anya, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Honestly, we can never have you on the show enough, and thank you so much. Please buy her book.
She is actually coming on the show.
Well, yeah.
Sometime in April.
I mean,
right?
Yeah, you definitely interrupted me because I was still introducing, I was still telling the list of guests that we've got on. But yeah, she's coming on the show. I can't remember when we said, but it's definitely a date. Did we say the 21st?
I think I have to check
21st of April.
I have to double check my schedule. My brain's melted and gone.
So if you've enjoyed this little bit of Anya, then you can come and enjoy some more towards the end of the month.
Jody says, I vote for Anya's book for Indie Book Club every month.
Every
month.
Thank Fantastic. You so much.
Halo says, I'm an angel.
Yes, you are.
She's an angel. She's just stating facts. Stating facts there. Okay, thank you, Anya, and we will see you very soon.
Bye.
Okay, are we ready for the next person with their story? And
we are
we ready to be thorough audience with Hail or Bail? Because we want to have the Bail video at some point. I'm not suggesting we need to give this right now, but at some point, let's see if we can get Fallen Angel. Indeed, Mario.
Greetings, young men.
Hello.
Hello. First question. Why have you a spade on your wall?
Well, it comes from Fiji, and we went there many years ago, and I don't know if you know much about Fijian history, but they used to be cannibals. So this particular spade, as you notice, has points on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was used to drag across the belly of the enemy, and then you would use the spade to take the entrails out, and then you would put it in a ceremonial bowl and eat it.
Wow!
Yes,
that's amazing.
Yeah. They also believe,
I think I want to hail that story right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that a replica or is that one that's actually been used in the decapitating of the person?
I really can't say. but they used to believe also that that if I was the head of the tribe and the way to gain wisdom was to eat the brain of the other chiefdom or chief of the other tribe. So there's actually a fork somewhere in here, a brain fork. So yeah,
is a brain fork very similar to normal fork?
No. Here, I'm going to walk a little bit. Let's see if I can find it.
We're getting a tour.
You're getting a tour.
Amazing.
This is an exclusive tour.
Let's see.
Hey, forget cribs. This is the place to be right now.
Yeah, that's a fork?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's got a ceremonial head on it.
Wow.
Kind of cool, huh?
It's amazingly cool. Not kind of cool. That's fantastic.
I love native arts and all of that stuff. So I love
the idea of you like cooking dinner and then you've got guests around for your house for the first time, and you're like, well, this is the spoon that they used to take people's entrails out, and this is the fork that they used to eat people's brains, and we're having liver for dinner. So
well, this is
imported from Fiji.
Yeah, this is to make sure that people don't eat too much, and this way I get the leftovers.
Well, this just means a night at Mario's house for some dinner and some wine would be fantastic. Entertainment would be amazing. Connor says, I love how Mario has a shovel on his wall for eating people, because of course he does.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
that's from the guy who like kills everybody off in his books, you know,
to death.
No, but
Yeah,
no one's ever
definitely.
used a shovel yet, so you may have just inspired a new scene there, Mario.
I
Ross says, "What do you call a Fijian meal?"
Ooh, is this a joke?
Doug.
Oh,
Because it's a shovel and never mind. Ross, fantastic.
So Mario, I mean, I'm guessing you have another story to tell us as well. That's a prank base, or you've just massively sold us as the biggest April Fool, and we've just believed you, and that's not actually part of a Fiji eating ritual.
It is. Ross is smart. No, Connor is smart. You is smart. Okay, I do have one. I do have one. So this is from my time in Rome, and we had this is actually, I don't know, there might be a little piece of this in one of my books, but me and the person that I was best friends with at the time, maybe a little bit more than best friends, we drank a lot at dinner at one point. We drank a ton at dinner, and we were just giddy, and we were walking back to the seminary, and we were walking through the piazza of the Trevi Fountain in Rome, and it was packed with people, and that all the yes, when in Rome, all the little salespeople selling little trinkets and souvenirs and stuff. And we were walking by, and there was this most realistic looking pile of dog shit. I mean, I had never, ever seen it. I was like, oh my God, watch it. But it was fake. And it even had that gloss that it was like freshly minted, if you will.
Minted?
Yes. Well, at any rate, I was like, we have to buy that and put it on, this guy, our friend Kevin, we had to put it on. It was like, we have to do it. We have to do it. He's like, no, he'll kill you. Because he was pretty straight laced. I'm like, I don't care. We're going to do it. So I went up to the vendor and I said, in Italian, quanto costa questa merda? How much does this shit cost? And he just looked at me and I was like, I'm serious. I took out my wallet. We bought it.
Sorry, you took out your what?
My wallet.
Where was it? Where is the wallet? Yeah.
I took out my wallet.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting hot in here. So put it in a nice little white bag, and we went back to the seminary, and we snuck into our friend Kevin's room because he was still at the event we were supposed to be at, but we snuck out early, and we put it on his pillow.
No way.
And we waited down the hall or around the corner from his room and waited till he went in. And I remember the guy was from Boston, and he said, I can't do a Boston accent, but
I think you should try.
I should try. Let's see. Oh my God, what is this shit on my bed? I'm going to kill you guys. He knew it was us. But he thought it was real. He really did. He thought and we were like, keep your pants on,
Wow.
It's fake. It's fake. So I picked it up and I said, look, watch.
Oh.
At that point, you really hope it was real.
Yeah.
Not real, even. Okay, so do you want to know the answer from the audience?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think they're going to say?
Well, I mean, they probably want a bail video. Just
the answer is
Blimey. Dust to dust. Winner!
You are being hailed, Mario. You are a winner indeed, and that's a fantastic story. I can't believe you have to demonstrate the fact that this was real. The fact that picking up a rubber poo would be enough. But fantastic, and thank you so much for that story. Let people know about your book.
Yeah, the facts as well. The facts are brilliant.
Yeah.
So, New Men, which is on special this month for 99 cents for the ebook and only $7.99 for the real paperback. And so that's a huge it's a huge deal. If you know it.
And for the
Only
for those of
99
you,
cents on Kindle.
if you hold that back up, Kindle back. If you don't know, that's Mr. Hooley that modelled that picture as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and
Before
sometimes
COVID. That's
I just
pre-COVID.
love
Hulu.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And before the haircut.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can see I'm pretty well shaven in that. My body hair has gone to clean up oil in the
spills.
ocean.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge indeed, huge. Absolutely. Who's next on the chat? Come on, let's get someone else in. Even if your story's rubbish, take one for the team. Connor says, such a great book indeed. We'll purchase that as a result of your winnage.
We need to make Mario a t-shirt, Chris, that just says huge on it. Like, that would be amazing. Why haven't we done that before?
Consider it done, Chris.
Yeah.
Unlike the lamp badge I said in the week that I would do.
I
would
wear that proudly.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Mario, I will do it, and not only will I do it, I will send this to you because you are such a fan of the show and have been so loyal to us. I will send you a huge t-shirt.
So get ready for this.
Size small, ironically.
Well, because you want it to be tight, so the rippling muscles show.
Yeah, definitely.
You see,
absolutely.
Good excuse, right?
Yeah,
all right,
100%.
Looking forward to the pictures of that.
Well, I don't know. There's people nominating each other, which is always fun right now.
I know. So Ross or Connor or Jody.
Jody's been mentioned. Halo's been
Halo's
mentioned.
mentioned everybody. She just
Connor's
doesn't
been
want
mentioned. Drew's been mentioned, but he said he's got a snivelish. I've got a rubbish story, so go on. Oh, the Connor. We have a Connor.
Oh.
Okay, good. All right,
excellent. Good. Connor, stand by. We're sending you a thing.
All right, lovely to have you on the show again.
Happy Easter.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to go and get myself a shovel because I think that'll look great on this one.
Yes.
I'll just leave Chris try and sort this out because he doesn't know how to eject people from the show.
No, I don't. I could go. I could try and push Mario down a little bit, see if that works.
What? Really?
Yeah.
There's been a few. Mario, thank you for joining us. We'll see you very soon.
That was a pleasure.
Bye.
Yeah, let's make a few sounds together. Oh, he's gone.
Chris.
Yeah.
He did the weird whatever, and now you're. Get a room. I don't have a webcam, but I might have a silly story. Yeah, we'll get you audio on. We'll send you an invite very shortly, Linda. Ross, awesome. I can't get my internet. Is barely coping with YouTube. I live in the past. Is that because you're in lockdown? I don't know. Not enough hamsters running the wheel. In a submarine question.
Well, those hamsters have gone missing, and they're only going to come out in an A&E room.
That's because they're in the deadheads land.
No,
anyway,
I was thinking somewhere special.
Okay.
So that was gerbils, not hamsters.
Let's do this.
Ross's hamsters are fine.
Connor.
Hello.
I was down and ready. You just put me on without letting me know.
Oh, of course. I could see that you were busy, so I thought let's go for it.
Great, thank you for that. I hope
that is a fantastic hoodie, by the way.
Right,
that is a brilliant hoodie.
That is dinosaurs. My little girl would love that.
And little tiny lightning bolts, and it has pink, and it has bubbly blue, and it has light blue, and it has yellow, and it has my head on the top of it.
Of course.
I especially like bubbly blue.
Do you know what? I think you have way too much hair. Mario's jealous of your hair.
Oh.
This happens. So the barbers shut down here on the 22nd of December because we had a huge spike in cases. And it was announced that day, and I went and got my hair cut, and I haven't got it cut since. And I actually short.
So here's a question: would you sacrifice the hair on your body, because you have quite a lot on your head, for the life of the sea and the oil?
Oh yeah, I feel like the hair on my head could do the Pacific on its own.
on its own, just your.
So yeah.
I don't think anyone's got enough hair for the Bristol Channel to make that clear. So anyway, what we want to do is have your story, Connor. But everyone in the chat, let's be proactive here. Shave to save, indeed. Let us know, bail or hail, Connor. What is your story?
Okay, so this actually happened fairly recently. It was the start of lockdown. Not the start of lockdown. It was a couple of months ago anyway. It was the first big lockdown, and we hadn't, myself and my partner, we hadn't seen any of our friends in ages, and it was like, getting a bit sick of each other in a nice way. He's watching in the other room, so and decided to play a bit of a prank on our friend. So we put together a couple of things into a big envelope, and we sent it to her. And written all over the envelope on the outside was, "Do not open unless you're on a Zoom call with us," because we wanted to see her reaction, right? So she was like, "Okay," and then we got a text a few days later. She was like, "Yeah, I got a package." We're like, class. So she opens it up, and there was a couple of bits and bobs, like a couple of nice things, like a chocolate bar, and we were all going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons together online. So we sent her Dungeons and Dragons thing that she left in our house, and there was a bag. And we're like, "Oh, and there's a gift from Willow in there as well." Willow's our dog, and she pulls out this small green baggie, and she's like, "That's what I think it is." And we just like, "I don't know. You just have to open it up." And she just opened it and looked it in, and then was like, "Off!" and cursed and screamed and threw it across the room. So when she opened the bag, she saw a perfectly wet brown bit of sludge, but it wasn't. What we did, we made fake dog poop out of hot glue, brown paint, and I think there's a bit of PVA glue in there as well.
It's an amazing creativity going on there.
That is.
Well, lockdown, everyone was being really creative and out of their mind with boredom.
Yeah, I mean, that's commitment to the cost. Oh, Connor, I've just noticed behind your head, you have what looks like Post-it notes on the wall. Is that because you're planning a novel?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Hail or bail for that story, guys. Go on, Connor.
Yeah, so hail or fail. Yeah, that's going to be the sequel to The Longest Night.
Nice.
I'm planning. The Longest Night is the first of the 4-book series.
So how does that work? Have you written out the different chapters and then just put it on and then you're going to go back to it when you're writing it, or?
Each color is one of the point of view characters in the book.
Nice.
So if you're on yellow is Hunter, blue is Keith, and pink is a new character, brand new character. And then like each row is a different act. So that's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 for him, 1, 2, 3.
Brilliant. I love that.
Do you know what the funny thing is? Right. I genuinely didn't see the post-it notes. I thought they were bricks behind you. Honestly, I thought they were like the shade of the angle.
You can kind of see that, I think. Anyway.
Anyway, do you know what the funny thing is, Connor? When I was goat turds, when I was researching April Fools, the thing they said about Scotland and Ireland was that their prank through evolution was to send a letter in the post, and that person would get a phrase, and I can't remember the phrase. It sounded very Scottish, and it would translate to something, and it means they have to, like, you were pranked, and you'd have to send that letter on to the next person, and it was a pass-on letter, which is kind of ironic to what you just did.
Yeah. Maybe we just the Celts all like a prank post.
Exactly. Prank posters. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, hang on.
Ooh. Are we finding out now what's happening?
What did Halo say? Ooh, do you know what? Oh my goodness.
See, this isn't fair. I can't see the comments when I'm on the show, so I don't know what's going on.
We've got a few hails, but we've also got a few. Just for the video's sake, they want to see the bail.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Are you going to take one for the team, Connor, or do you want to pass on, take one for the team to someone else?
Taking whatever needs to be taken for the team.
Oh, what a legend, Connor! We will bail you for the show and for the people of the show. Thank you, Connor, for your story. It was fantastic, but we're going to bail you just for the audience. Here it goes.
Come on! Oh. Loser!
I'm sorry, Connor. It was a good story. I mean, people wanted...
Yeah.
There was a few instigators in there, and I'm not going to name names, Halo, but a few people really...
And there's definitely a few people looking for PVA glue and brown paint now.
Yeah. Halo said, I'm taking notes, and then she kicked him off the show. I mean, come on. That is awesome. Big Hook. Take that back. I love this video. Anyway, Blythe, are you next? Are you going on the audio? Are we going to have one more story? Who's got one more story for us? And let's have a look. Do you know what? We will buy books from the ones that have been hailed. And do you know what? We'll buy Connor's new book when that comes out also. Because you're part of our show. And while we're waiting for the next person, let's do the competition from Twitter. And I bought a book. I actually bought 2 books because one of them was free. And why not? That's just rude not to. So the first book that we bought from the competition on Twitter is, let me find it, this one. This is called There Are No Countries by Marshall Smith. He is on Twitter as well. We bought that book, which looks fantastic, and it's a great cover, very unusual.
I love that cover. That's brilliant.
It is. It's really unique and very different.
Oh, talking about unique and different covers, somebody had a facelift in the writing community this week.
A real one?
A book facelift.
Oh, yes. Yes, they
He did. And he's a friend of the show. And I don't know if we can get a copy of that or a picture of that. Can we get?
Well, we can, because he was a show sponsor last week, Chris.
Oh, so it's there, ready to go.
It
so
should be somewhere.
Have a little look at it again.
I'll just look through the billion photos on my thing right now, and I'll try and find it.
Possibly
Possibly
not,
not,
the
though.
red one.
Possibly not.
I can just imagine you putting a picture of your getting your wax in. I'm saving the planet by waxing my ass.
I have not waxed my ass. Anyway, so let me share this. I think this is what you're on about, and I hope it is. 1 second. It's here somewhere. Is this what you mean?
That is exactly what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Lovely facelift with look at that gorgeous cover.
Look at that face
Mr.
there.
Ross Young. Oh, can we zoom in on that face?
Can you see that?
Get him on the show somehow. Oh, look at those books. What's that third book?
I don't know. I heard the third book is Beyond the Leave, Levee, Other Ghostly Stories, Other Ghostly Tales. I apologize.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
No, that is apparently traces of the afterlife exist all around us. We are haunted by the entities that linger and refuse to let go. It is a need for relevance, revenge, and bittersweet regret, which bind these pitiful spirits. Can they find peace? Do they deserve it? That's very Ross-like.
Yeah, when did Ross drop that bomb?
Peter Telly, apparently. Who's
Peter
Telly? Is this a pen name that we don't know about? It's got great reviews.
Yeah.
Can you see this too? Yeah, aren't they?
Yeah, when did it come out?
5th of September 2020.
Ooh.
Oh, let us know about that, Ross. That's intriguing to us all.
Slipped a book out there and didn't tell us.
That's brilliant. Ross, the resemblance is amazing. Look at the sexy new covers. It's an anthology, only a little story in there from me.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's fine. It looks bloody brilliant, to be honest with you. So yeah, go back to the fact that these 2 covers have been redone, and I think they look fan-dabby-dozy.
They really do. And AC Merkel gave one of those covers a nice little tweak, didn't he? With the gift that was Stabbing of the Bear. But yeah, or Stabbing of Ted.
Ross says this is getting creepy stalkery now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find Ross's Twitter page. Can we find it? Can we find him on Instagram?
Is what pic?
No, Twitter page.
Oh, Twitter page.
Yeah,
I thought you said
talking
something
about
pic.
getting creepy stalkerish. So
well, we can.
Can we find more? There's another picture of Ross there. Look, just further down.
Okay.
With the drink.
Oh,
yeah,
there.
Yeah, there he is. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
He's not going to follow us anymore. Yeah.
Love it.
Look,
I like this.
AC Merkel.
Customers also
Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario.
Nice.
And a Mozart. D will be. And Tanwi Da. Happy birthday, Tanwi.
Yeah, happy birthday.
To you.
And to you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Following there. You can follow authors on Amazon if you didn't know.
What's that you've got in your basket, Chris?
Right.
Nice little mug.
This is my boss in work, right? He's moving on after a couple of years, and he's been my direct boss. We worked on a project for a couple of years, and he's a legend of a guy, and he's very much into Call of Duty. So I've put this in there for him, and it's a mug that is the. Can you see this? Click on it. it actually changes colour when you go up on it, when you put the hot water in it. And it displays the map of Nuketown, which I thought was very cool. So I'm buying the gift for my co-worker.
Oh, that's nice.
It is, yeah.
Bit late if he's leaving as your boss and you're buying him a gift. Probably should have done that earlier so you could reap the benefits of boss.
Well, no, because he's going to his new place. He loves coffee. He makes proper coffee and work all the time. So I'm buying him a mug to enjoy his coffee with. It's quite thoughtful. Anyway, can we film it? What can we film? I knew you liked it rough, Connor. I missed something here. Smashing. He just slipped in. Oh my goodness, there's something going on here that I have not seen. I forgot it was Friday. It is. It's weird because it's bank holiday, right? In the UK. Does that happen again in the US? I'm apologise if it doesn't make sense, but we have a holiday today, so we don't have to go to work, which is fantastic. And I've got a week off, Chris.
Yeah, I got 2.
2 weeks off.
Yeah.
What? Anyway, so what we're going to do is the second book that we bought, and I need to share this because we're getting sidetracked way too much. Share. Oh my goodness, where is that? Stop screen. Okay, right. Skid screen. Okay, this one. And I like the cover also. Billy Albatross and Her Time-Traveling Mum by Thomas Hansen. This is someone else who did indeed engage with the book by Writer's Lift on Twitter. So well done to you. We've bought that book. And it looks fantastic. Again, very different kind of cover.
Is this the free one?
No. The last one, I believe, was the free one.
Oh.
So this one we picked. So well done to you.
Nice.
Congratulations. In Ireland, apparently, according to Connor, it used to be illegal to have pubs open on Good Friday. The law was changed in 2019, meaning pubs could open on Good Friday. That is true, is it?
I don't see why it wouldn't be, but yeah, I like that. Of course, they're all shut now anyway. So,
anyway, last one. Lythe, can we get you on for your story? And I'm just going to send you the tweet. So if you agree, then join it. If you don't, then don't worry.
do you know what we should do? A prank live on the show.
How do we do this?
So we send the tweet out live, the link. And we go, congratulations, you've seen this link, you have just won £100.
No, because people will be pissed off with that. They go, fuck Writing Community Chat Show, you're rubbish.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been a good one. What else could we do, though? Surely a collective mindset of everyone in the writing community, we could prank somebody now.
If anyone has an idea how to prank someone. Yeah. Someone, Connor says, I want to see you pronounce the name to see if anyone has it right. It's a tough one. You've won something huge, is what Mario says we should say to them.
You've won something huge.
I only have the bomb story. Well, it's probably a bit too far, right?
Maybe we could say they've won something huge. And then when they come on, we serenade them with a song.
You have won something huge. If
click this link.
You
want to redeem it, click this link.
It sounds so spammy. You've won something huge if you click this link and join. This could be so bad. Join with webcam. There's no way I'd click on that ever.
We'll see. We'll give it time. We'll give it 5 minutes.
Having fun.
Imagine if someone does come on though, and it's just some guy with his shaving equipment out.
I put in the bottom chat show not weird.
Amazing.
That is the most ridiculous tweet. No one would ever send that. Just let me find the link.
And we got to create a song at random now for this person if they do.
Create a song?
Yeah, because we've got to serenade them. You've won something huge. Congratulations, you've won something huge. It's a song we're about to make up. You've won something huge.
I'm tweeting it right now.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's tweeted. Maybe no one will ever click on that link.
Maybe it'll just wander around the Twitterverse.
Stuck in the world of analytics. Okay. It was Linda. It's Lee. Okay, let's all do this together. As it in unison, please. It's Leah. It's not Leah.
If it's the same as the Irish.
That's not even a fact. You just made that up. That's not Leah.
Wasn't
It's
it
Linda. Yeah, but if you look at Lithe, is not Linda either. So what is he talking about? Sing My Way. That's a huge song.
That is a huge song.
Nice voice holes.
Thank you, Mario.
I think I pronounced my name wrong. Says Relief. No one knows. Chris, do you know you think you can keep everyone entertained so I can get to the toilet?
Really? Is that the level? That level that we're at now? We're just waiting for this live link. You know what? I'd love it if someone really famous came on for like the minute that you were not here.
Well, do you know what? I
Matthew McConaughey or whatever.
Because he'd come on the show.
Yeah, for like a minute whilst you weren't here.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all the people in the world.
The other guy.
Matthew McConaughey would come on the show.
Sorry, he's gone for the week.
Well, you know.
Do you know what? Sometimes, in fact, you go for a wee, and I'll entertain people.
I'll watch this back tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll have
fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we sure. So he's obviously going now, but what he's not aware of is that sometimes he leaves his mic on, and his mic is very strong. So I will often hear him having a pee. So if we listen for Agate, we might be able to hear him having a pee. I can hear a faint bit of talking. That's if he's gone for a pee. Imagine if he's gone for something different. Like, I mean, we did have Mario and Connor on the show, so maybe he's got a bit too excited and decided, no, I can't wait. So he's just disappeared. Oh my God, he's actually left me on my own to talk randomly. So let's have a look around his room. He's got some weird globe orb thing in there. Oh, you heard him flush. We heard a flush there. So he definitely didn't do a wee. He's done something in quick time. Oh, here he is coming back. Shut the door, definitely. Oh, there he is. That was quick.
It was. Hello. Yes, indeed. Can you see that? Chat tools. It was one of those things that I was trying to be quick and it was taking time, so...
You were trying to be quick and taking your time. We heard the flush. That's definitely what he's gone to do.
Toot. Who did not have a toot?
He didn't have a wee, mate, because we were listening out.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't flash you. I did not flash you this time. Prime Television. Bring Linda on. Who? Just anyone. Just let us know. We'll bring you on. I did not have a poo. Nice grin. Can you see the chat holes? He did, but he doesn't really pay attention.
I can't see the chat. Like, I don't.
You can. You just do not do it.
Yeah, I don't put it on. But yeah, you left me, and I was just trying to gather what you were actually doing. So
is that what you did?
Yeah, we talked about what you were doing.
And what did people say?
Well, you have to watch it back.
Anyway, does anyone want to come on very quickly? If not, we'll move on and finish the show up. And to be honest, get India. Linda says me. I'm confused with what you're saying. Oh, Linda. Okay, we have somebody.
Ooh.
We have somebody. So let's decide on this. You could be harsh if you want to kick them off early, but we've seen the early video now.
Yeah, we've seen both videos. So, this is a great way to end the show. This is somebody that we've not had on the show, but we have read her books.
Indeed. And she's sponsored the show numerous times, I think, which is fantastic.
This is a writing community chat show first. And obviously, it'd be nice
her. What's your Twitter name, please?
Linda.
Linda Reindeer.
Just...
Reindeer?
Reindeer.
I think it's something along the lines of that.
Offender before she's even come on.
Yeah, I'm great with names. Linda. Oh, I found her.
Raina. There we go.
Rainier. It's nearly a reindeer. Okay. We're sending you the link right now. Let's hope this goes well. There we go. There's a link. And Ross, I'm not putting that comment up there.
Go on, you put all the other comments. Let me see. I'll read it out.
No, I'm not. I'm not putting that up there. It's not true. Do you want me to put it up, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You take the Ofcom complaints to this one. To be fair, I get really needed to a wank and now he's sorted. It's not true. Not true.
I was saying that we did have Connor on the show and we had Mario on the show. You couldn't hold it in anymore.
Well, it's huge.
It is. All that talk just brought the urgency forward a little bit.
That's why he was grinning. He's quick. Oh. He'll start rumours. But, whoa, indeed.
Love it.
So would I have got a hail or a fail for that? I don't know. Efficient is the word, correct, Halo? Definitely efficient. If that was the scope there, wow, that would have been very, very efficient. Let's see, Linda. You have the message.
I just thought of another great thing that I could have done whilst you were gone, but literally just thought of it. Damn it.
Connor says, follow me on Twitter and I'll DM you a video how to say your name. Really? We have a fan. Literally.
Literally.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear
How
me?
are you doing? Yeah, we can hear you.
How are you?
I'm a little new to the Zoom thing, so.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, we really appreciate you coming on.
We do.
So we're going to wait for this story now. So Linda, you're going to tell us this brilliant story.
Oh, no, I'm glad to be on.
Yeah.
This is a slight delay. We are not on Zoom. We're on StreamYard, but it's also essential and fun. But in your own time, tell us a story and we'll see how
There
it
is a
goes.
slight delay.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is not a great story. So I'm not one for pranks, but my dad was. And hold on a second. I can't multitask and hear at the same time. So my dad was really well known for playing pranks on my mom. So he would do things like her car broke down and she called him from a payphone. So this tells you how long ago it was. And he left work right away, went and picked up her car and moved it around the block. And so they went to go find the car and she couldn't find the car and she was convinced that somebody stole her car. And so she started to freak out. Well, the one that I was involved with was we had gone to a candy store and we had picked up these candies. They were called Hot Lips. I believe they were called Hot Lips. And
Damn right they were.
Basically, if you don't know what they are, they're candy, but they put a bug inside. So we brought it home. My mom looked at it and she loved candy. And basically what had happened is we're like, Mom, it's not a worm. It's not a worm. Because we were kids at the time. We didn't think this can't be a worm. So she unwraps it, starts chewing on it, trying to get the bug out, thinking it's like a gummy bug. And I pull out the wrapping paper, and I'm looking at it and I'm reading it. And all the way down at the very bottom, it says tequila larvae. And she was gasping and hacking and all this other stuff. So that was probably the only one that I was actually involved in. So
that is a win, I think.
That is definitely for the win. Tequila larvae for the win.
Tequila sweets by accident. I mean, where are tequila sweets in my life? I don't have any, but I want them. I'm sure if anyone knows, Anya knows what tequila sweets would be. But the consensus on the chat is definitely
Blimey. Dust to dust. Winner!
Indeed. You are a winner, and that's a fantastic story. I wish we had those sweets in our place. But definitely, please, where's your book that we can learn about tonight, and where can we get that, please?
Well, the second book is out. It came out January 26th. So it is a sequel to the first book. And I actually have it. See if I can do this properly. No, I can't. Yes, maybe.
There it is. Yeah,
So
we got
talk us through that cover. Who designed the cover, and what's the significance of it as well?
So basically, all of my stories primarily take place when they are sort of in the human world. They all take place in or around Boston or New England because that's where I'm from. I'm from Boston. So I'm not from Boston, but anyways. So the cover itself for the second book is actually the archway that leads into Chinatown in Boston. And actually my husband's boss's daughter is the model for that. So we actually went for the first cover and the second cover. We're all shot locally around, and even the next couple books that I have planned will be in Boston as well, around that area. So the character is one of the characters from the first book who carries over, and she actually survived, the first book. So I figured I'd put her on the cover for the second one.
no spoilers there.
But it's exciting. So, but I mean, you can really get the book anywhere. That's what I tried to do. Is I tried to sort of spray it out as far as I could to make sure that anybody can get it. So whether you have Kobo or you have, Amazon or anything of that nature, you can get a copy of it, hopefully, and people will like it, maybe.
I'm sure they will. Fantastic. Linda, thank you so much for joining us. And you had a full list of hails coming in the chat there, and that's a fantastic story. Please do check out her work, and we hope to see you around soon, and thank you for supporting the show.
Oh, no problem. Thank you guys for what you do.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, everybody.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Anya says Linda's second book is awesome. So Linda is awesome as well in general terms, not just a book. My doogly is set in Boston. What is a doogly? Duology?
Yes, his next book.
Not a doglogy, Judy. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, yay, Linda. Bye. Thank you. And no, thank you. Honestly, fantastic story. And everyone had a hail. Even Connor, who had a bail. We only did that because thanks for the speaking lessons as always, you people. I do indeed need it. Show the bail for yourself, Agate. Definitely. You know me long enough, guys, now. From episode 1, the intro from episode 1 is literally me fucking up the intro. It's still there. It's still our intro, and me fucking things up. It's not a surprise anymore. You should be used to it. But everyone was a winner tonight. Even Connor, who had a bail. Jesse took one for the team. His story was great anyway. And I think Chris, I think we're done. I think we're exhausted.
Yeah, definitely. I love the fact that obviously a writing community chat show, and we had loads of little references to writing from a lot of the guests that we had on as well, which I thought was great. I loved Connor's planning on his board, and loved Mario's story, obviously, and Anya obviously drinking. So you need to drink in order to write. It's part of being a writer. And Linda at the end there, that fan comment, we have a huge fan, it was just brilliant. It was just like it was meant to be. It was well fun. I loved it.
Well, nailed it on the head today. This was exciting. I need these laughs today, and we all do. We all do, really do. And this is the whole point. And me and Chris, we spoke about this after the show many times, that we have, there's a weird thing that you guys don't see, and we should record it a lot more. But basically, after every show, we kind of end, and normally the guest hangs around for 10 minutes and we speak to the guests, but there's a little section after that where we kind of think, how did the show go? What have you actually been up to? Because we don't really catch up often, apart from post-show. And it's very funny, the things we talk about. And I wish you guys could see that a bit more. And Ross Young says, before you go, I have some massive news. Do you, Ross? Huge. Is it, Ross? If it's huge, get on the show and we can talk about it on the show. Show the bill. We will indeed show the bill to end with. Anders says 2-book series. Was that what? Duology? Dogology? Whatever the hell I said. Fuck knows. Come on then, Ross. Let's have it. What, Ross? Tell us. Tell us, says Anya.
What is it, Ross? Let us know.
You have titillated the audience, Ross.
He has.
Come on, Ross. Everyone's hanging on to you, Ross.
You
What
do
is
know
it?
just disappeared.
I know he has. He said,
Just gone. Bye, guys.
Classic Ross would be like, I've got amazing news. I've left the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. That would be, definitely.
And it's great. I appreciate that if he has done so.
Yeah.
True art. I think he has. Give it to us hard, says Mario. Do you know the only one who hasn't commented since posting that is Ross?
Yeah.
Ross has left the chat. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ross Young, right there, the comedic genius that writes so much fun into his stories. He's done a wonderful thing. And to that joke, I say, we bail him. And guys, thank you so much for being part of our community. We absolutely love you. And again, please be part of the, part of the community. If you don't know, that is the best April Fool's prank. If you know people that would really like this show, reach out to them and say, look, part of this community. Wait, he's there. He's actually there. Right, I'll carry on a minute. Ross is coming. What is he? And if you know people that would really appreciate this show and would like to be part of this show, whether they're on Facebook, Reddit, LinkedIn, or Instagram. There's a lot on Instagram that don't know this. Just message them. Say, look, if you like a good chat, you like a good community, you like some knowledge, we've got a show coming up, and I'll tell you now, we've got a show coming up that is a publishing special that has some of the biggest names in writing giving advice. So please get people around and show them the YouTube channel, especially because we're going to have a good premiere show coming up very soon that you will love. So stay tuned.
Come on, Ross.
I think he's still fucking with us, to be honest with you.
Let's just bail.
Oh no, yeah, he's just fucking with us. Classic Ross. Do you know what? I think it would have been even better if you had disappeared. But even equally as good that you were still saying that you fucked with us. I'm trying to be less sweary. Don't be less sweary. I need the show. Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, it means the world to us. We had no idea that people would even acknowledge the show. Weeks in, let alone months and years, or year and a bit now. We thought we would have flopped a long time ago. Less sweary? Why the fuck would you do that? Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys, and we will see you very soon. And for me, it's a bail. Look after yourselves. We'll see you in the coming weeks for our big guests. Thank you. Where's Chris gone? I don't know. Anyway, bye-bye, guys.
Come on! Oh.